Okay, so starting down here at the end with the birds that we set up first, this is Sue, and yesterday I finally gave up on Aura because she had never gone in the box, and the reason I could tell is because I put sawdust in the box, and I can tell when it's been disturbed by a hen. She had never gone in it after 4 days. Something's up with that, I don't know. So I took her out and gave him Spring, who is a lovely violet girl, and actually has a better head and mask than Aura does anyway, and is even a little bit bigger. So she was wasted sitting on the perch in the girls' flight, so I brought her in. And look at that. 2 days. She's been in there for 36 hours, and she's fallen in love with Sue and moved into the nest box. I'll see if I can get her to come out so you can see her. Sue is a cobalt, but he's a violet-based cobalt, not a dark factor-based cobalt. So the fact that she's a violet means that they will have a whole lot of violet and violet-based cobalt babies. See, she's actually a nicer bird. The minute I put her in here, I realized, oh, well, it probably wasn't the best anyway. So, but I don't know what's up with Aura. It's weird that she never even went in the box, you know? So, but these two are love and life. Spring is very interested in that nest box, and she likes the man, so he's not losing his mind anymore. And I think I will probably take this divider out and put one of the half dividers so they can get a little more light. See, that's the price to be paid when you put all the dividers in, is that it's blocking their light source. So I'm going to lighten them up a little bit now that they've got a bond, and the neighbors are already well on their way. So, well, let's go down the stash. So this is Garn and Pastel. Pastel's been in the box for several days now, and it's time to start checking for that first egg. Come on out, Missy. See, I stroke the box gently to let her know I'm coming. Ooh, we got an egg. First egg. Very exciting. Okay. These two, she hasn't, so this is the date I set them up. This is the date she started sitting in the box regularly. And we are now, how many days past that? 4, 5? So that's about right. She is in the box now, as far as looking at it, but she's not sitting in it yet. So we have a little ways to go down here. This is Fair Girls in Glory. And this girl has been in this box for days. Let's see if she's got her first egg yet. Out she comes. Nothing yet, but I am expecting it soon. See how she's doing that kind of trembling thing? Hens do that a lot right before they're getting ready to lay. I think there's a lot of hormones and chemical stuff happening, and it makes them kind of shiver. So these two are so in the box, so I'm feeling like I should check. I have to get a stool to reach my top ones. Because a lot of times when that first egg comes, the male is so excited about it that he climbs in the box and spends a lot of time in there with her. I think they really do form an attachment to their chicks. I mean, to their eggs. Okay. Come on, you two. Scratch in the box when you open the top a little bit. There goes Mama. How about Daddy? Let's see what we got here. Nothing yet. It's coming, though. I just know it. I'm excited about these two. See, it's a slate, so there will be no gray babies. Slate is sex-linked, so all those babies are going to be blue. I'm pretty sure she has no dark factors, and that's why she's so much lighter than her sister. Because her sister throws all dark factor chicks with a light green male. So, but I don't think she has those dark factors, and that's why she's lighter. But you see the blue collar on the side of her head? That's an indication of slate. Okay, these two are deeply, deeply in love. Everything is going along swimmingly. I'm really excited about this pair. They are going to give me a really nice start to my opaline line. But this girl is not ready to move into the box yet. She's just waiting for hormones to switch. Indus and Luna, on the other hand, Luna was right on target when I put her in here. So she may even have an egg already. Let me see. Out you go, boy. Come on. Is there an egg? Nope, no egg yet. It's coming any minute, though. This little girl, her boy fell in love with the girl next door, so I had to pull him. I put him back out with the male and let him think about what the world looks like when there's only boys and no nest boxes. And then I'll put him back in here with her in a day or two. It'll probably be 3 days total, and I expect to see different behavior. She, on the other hand, is calming down quite a bit, although she's quite jealous of what's going on over here. Okay. These two have been in the nest a lot. They're out now, so let's take a peek quick. Do you have an egg yet? Oh, what is that? Let me see. Looks like we might have had an egg that broke. In this case, we need to clean it up. Yeah. That's an egg that broke, which might indicate that she jumped the gun and started laying before they started breeding. So I got to clean it up a little bit here, make sure we don't have ickiness when the regular eggs come. Okay, so I tidied that up out of the nest box because we don't want any, protein materials that are going to rot in there. All right, well, that's encouraging, though. We got a first egg, and they will sort it out and start laying eggs for keeps pretty soon. This little girl is lonely. Her terrible boy that was attacking her got put out. He's back out there with the males, thinking about his misdeeds and how he misbehaves towards girls. She has gone clear and is starting to turn tan, which means that she's completely receptive right now. So I'm going to put him back in tonight or tomorrow, and if he doesn't start behaving himself, I'm going to have to find her a different mate, because she's ready to go. These two are lovey-dovey. They've been in the box a lot, but no egg yet. We got a few days to go with these two, I think. This is Aerie, who we just checked. Like I said, if she seems to have stopped laying eggs, so she may be resetting on her own to switch males, because I have not seen them breeding yet. So, doesn't mean they haven't. Some birds you never see it. But we'll see what happens. I may pull those two eggs out and make her start over again. This little guy right here, which is with Lake, my great big purple girl, and she apparently thinks she's in love with someone else too. This guy was doing the job beautifully. Hi, Hounson. He was doing the job beautifully, but she just was not responding. So I put her back out with the girls. I'll leave her there for 2 or 3 days with no nest box and no males. And see, the thing is, a lot of these birds, they think they're bonded with somebody that they were flirting with through the wires. And her male probably isn't even, the one that she thinks is her male, probably isn't even out there anymore. And none of these are actually bonded pairs, in that none of them have actually been set up and made babies before. So I like to keep my bonded pairs together, but I get to choose. So once I set you up, you get to keep your man. So she'll stick with him forever, but we have to get her to go there. This guy, Schist, has been a little hesitant, should I say? But his girl has talked him into it, and she is clearly in the box. So I need to write that. Except that I don't have my pen. So I'll write it later. So Aster, I have to say, Aster is the sweetest little bird. She is just a love. And she fell in love with him instantly and kind of, love bombed him until he gave in. So they're a team now. These two, it's pretty clear that, so Slate, the gray male there, he's a slate male, has bred before. I set him up, and he has 2 babies out there by a recessive pied hen. She died. So he's resetting, and it seems when I first set him up, he didn't act like he was interested, and it's kind of slowly dawned on me that he was waiting for somebody else. It may have been the hen that died, or he may have thought he picked up with somebody else. But being an adult male that's bred before means he knows what he's looking at when he's in here. He's like, okay, this is a real girl and a real nest box. And if I want to be too picky, I might miss my shot. So he has decided now that she's a pretty girl, and they will be a permanently bonded pair. These 2 are silly. Now, a certain number of hens do what I call crazy girl. They run around the cage, chew on the bars, try and dig through the hay, just literally lose their minds. Generally because they're in a cage that's too small. They're used to being in an open flight. In this pair, they both did it. The male did it too. This is Nile. He's a Nile River. And this is Flo, as in flowing water. So we've got Nile and Flo here. And they've both been doing Crazy Bird for like 3 or 4 days now. But they seem to be kind of settling. And they've liked each other all along. It was just the cage they were objecting to. They'll get there. And again, this will be a permanently bonded pair. That's Razzle up there. Let me get my stool because his girl's been in for a while. Let's see if we got an egg in there yet. Hi, Raz. Where's your Lemony? There's Lemony. You see what we got here? Nothing yet. It's coming though, anytime now. Very excited. And these 2, this is Razzle's grandson. His name's Niger, after the Niger River. And Vapor have been, they fell in love instantly. I don't know if they were actually bonded before or what. She spends a lot of time in this box though, so I'm sure eggs will come soon. And look who's sitting next to each other today. This is my mauve pair. He's taking his sweet time, but they are sitting together, which would indicate that bonding behavior has finally begun. I think he had to establish his territory before he was willing to go there, because he's been singing territory songs ever since I put them in here. But, so he was taking care of that business before he took care of the girl. And she just started going in the nest box like a day ago. So it took them a while, but they're putting it together. And these 2, my other mauve pair, have been in the box for quite a while. Let's see what's going on here. Nope, she got disrupted by the neighbors when I put them in, so they may have to kind of reset. So that's it. We're starting to get our very first eggs. I'm happy with a lot of these pairs, although I did have to reset old Sue over here. I think Spring is a really good match for him. Look at her. She is in that box, and it's only been 24 hours. I'm very pleased. And I got 2 males and 1 female playing Don't Love You. But they're out cooling their heels in single-sex flight cages with not another bird of the opposite sex in flight for miles. And they may realize their error in the next 3 or 4 days. And when I put them back in, they'll be like, oh, here we are. Let's try this again. A girl, a nest box, it's time to breed. Oh, look, baby's in. I should put that. So, baby's in. There's Luna. Hi, Luna. How you doing, Miss Thing? He says, ask my teacher. She's the best. This is start of my rainbow line. So this egg over here is start of my rainbow line. And he says, see that girl? She says, yeah, it's a nest box. I like it. It'll do. But she's just not, she's not hormonally there yet. So So that's what's going on with the breeders today. Isn't she just in there? I'm going to have to write that on her box too. Aster. She's so cute. Let me see. There, she came out. She's just sitting in. But I had to peek. See that? He says, love you, and he's finally decided, all right, I love you back. They're a beautiful pair, though. I'm really excited. They're both a little young to be showing the circle spots. My lines of Spangled tend to show them when they're 2 years old or older. But I see cysts starting to split. You see V-shapes, little half circles, they're coming. He will be a nice bird for show. Okay, that's it today.